Hello, welcome back to my channel Forensic Forum. Today we will learn plant toxicology in forensic, and this lecture is important for the student of forensic medical and non-medical background. Our first plant is Abrus precatoria. It is irritant in action, commonly known as Gunchi Ratti. Its active principle is abrin. Next plant is Atropa belladonna, deliriant in action, commonly known as deadly nightshade, and its main alkaloid is atropine, hyoscyamine, scopolamine. And next plant is Calotropis gigantea, irritant in action, commonly known as Madar, Arc, Rakt, Arca, and its active component is calactin usharin. Next plant is Cannabis sativa, Bhang, deliriant in action. It is commonly known as Indian hemp, pot, and active principle is tetrahydrocannabinol (THC) and cannabidiol. Next plant is Croton tiglium, commonly known as Jamal Gota. Active principle is crotin, crotonocide. Next plant is Conium maculatum. It is peripheral nerve poison, and it's commonly known as poison hemlock, viscera, and active principle is conine. Next plant is Strychnos noxovomica, commonly known as Cushilla, and its active principle is strychnine and brucine. Our next plant is Datura alba, commonly known as Safed Datura. Its active principle is atropine, hyoscyamine, scopolamine. Next plant is Nerium oleander, cardiac in action, commonly known as white canary or pink canary, and main active principle is nerin and oleandrin. Next plant is Nicotiana tabacum, tambaku, cardiac in action. In English, it is known as tobacco. Main active principle is nicotine, nicotianine. And next plant is Papaver somniferum. It is narcotic in action, commonly known as afim, posta, and active principle is morphine and codeine. Next plant is Capsicum anum, mirch, irritant in action, commonly known as chili, lal mirch. Active principle is capsaicin. Next plant is Hyoscyamus niger. It is deliriant in action, commonly known as henbane, Khorsani ajwain, and active principle is atropine, hyoscyamine, scopolamine. Next plant is Argemone mexicana, most of the time used as an adulterant in mustard oil, commonly known as pricky poppy, and active principle is berberine and protopine. Next plant is Econite. It is a cardiac poison commonly known as monk's foot, meetha zahar, bis, devil's helmet, or blue racket. Active principle is aconitine and aconine. Next plant is Digitalis purpurea. It is a cardiac poison commonly known as fox glove, and active principle is digitoxin, digitalin. Next plant is Cinchona, and quinine kind of medicine is obtained from the bark of the cinchona. Active principle is quinine and quinidine. Next plant is Ricinus communis. It is irritant in nature and commonly known as castor. Active principle is ricin. Next plant is Semicarpus anacardium. It is irritant in action, commonly known as marking nut, bhilwa. Active principle is semicarpal bhilavanal. Next plant is ergot, obtained from the claviceps purpurea, and active principle is ergotoxin, ergotamine. Next plant is Erythroxylum coca, from which cocaine is obtained, commonly known as crack, snow, white lady, etc. In forensic toxicology, poisons are classified into 6 categories: corrosive, irritant, neurotics, cardiac, asphyxiant, and miscellaneous. Irritants are the toxic chemicals causes reversible damage to the skin, for example, rashes, burning sensation, irritation, etc. Narcotics are the drugs that relieves from pain, induces sleep-like condition, and its excessive dose can lead to coma and convulsion-like conditions. And deliriants are the poison that alter the consciousness of the brain with confusion, hallucination, and agitation, etc. And cardiac are the poisons mainly acting on the heart and either directly on the musculature or through its nerve supply. You can suggest me some more topics in my comment box. Thanks for watching. Please like and share this video.